Did you know that in Ontario, teaching is a regulated profession, much like being a nurse, an engineer, a lawyer, or a social worker? Are you an Ontario resident who wants to get involved in the future of education in the province? Are you an Ontario certified teacher who would like to contribute to the profession in a different way? The Ontario College of Teachers is modernizing its governance structure. We need interested and qualified Ontario residents and Ontario certified teachers to participate in our modernized council and committees. That might mean you if you're committed to serving the public interest. What's changing? It's important that a diverse group of people with a wide range of expertise, knowledge, and perspectives govern the profession in the public interest. That's why our council, committee members, and a roster of eligible panelists will now be selected through a transparent application process that's based on experience and competencies. New provincial legislation also means that council will be smaller, with equal representation of Ontario's certified teachers and members of the public. A separate group of individuals will also be selected to serve on our statutory committees, regulatory committees, and a roster of eligible panelists. These changes mean that the college is looking for interested, qualified people from across the province. What's involved? Ontarians who serve on council, the committees, or a roster will be asked to bring their perspectives and experience to the decision-making process that will help shape the teaching profession in Ontario. Decisions will impact the accreditation process, disciplinary outcomes, or the standards of practice for the profession. Committee and council meetings will be held mostly virtually, with some being held in Toronto. Those who take part in college council and committees will need between 10 and 30 days of leave per school year. Some committees and their rosters may require more time. A commitment to serve is for 2 years and can be renewed for up to 6 consecutive years. Chairs of council and committees serve 1 year, renewable terms. What about your employer? If you are an Ontario certified teacher, employers are required by law to release college members to serve the profession in the public interest. As well, the college will reimburse employers of Ontario certified teachers for the cost of occasional teacher coverage. If you don't work in education, you should secure the commitment of your employer, if applicable, to release you for work for the council, committees, or a roster before applying. You will be provided an honorarium for your service. What do you need? Council and committee members come from different regions and different employment backgrounds. Some work full-time and some part-time. What they have in common is sound judgment and the ability to listen well, to be objective, and to make fair decisions for the good of the public. Also, each committee will need members with specialized skills and interests. For example, members of the Accreditation Committee and Accreditation Appeal Committee should have a good understanding of the accreditation process. Members of the Standards of Practice and Education Committee should have the ability to evaluate teacher education policies and practice standards and to consider their impact on the public interest. Those who serve on council and the committees will have the ideal skills and competencies needed for these roles. Expertise and experience matter. How do you apply? Visit oct.ca to find out more. There, you can fill out an application form. Candidates who meet the required criteria will be contacted and invited to participate in the next steps of the selection process. Terms of office for all positions begin January 1, 2022. Apply, get involved, step into a leadership role, help regulate the teaching profession, and serve the public interest. For more information, visit oct.ca.